Aliens, otherworldly entities, and creatures that defy explanation have been a burning question of our time. Empty eyes, scary features, and movements that are anything but normal.
Holy crap!
Join us today as we list down some of the most convincing proof that intelligent life other than humans does exist. Nurse's last encounter. A hospital nurse mysteriously vanished, leaving behind only one clue, a surprising video she had uploaded. In it, doctors can be seen examining a strange, skinny creature with glossy black eyes. Its appearance was unsettling, resembling the well-known descriptions of the gray aliens, often tied to abduction stories and close encounters. As the doctors inspected it, they found that it had no teeth. The video was the last trace of the nurse, and it sparked wild speculation about the creature's origins and the secrets authorities might be hiding. Forest alien discovery. Forest officers were on a routine patrol when they heard a strange noise in the woods. They rushed to investigate and shined their flashlight in the direction of the sound. What they found was something they never expected. A figure looking eerily similar to the gray alien standing in front of them. It was curiously staring right back at them with its large black eyes. As they tried to process what they were seeing, they noticed some movement behind a nearby tree. It was his companion, another alien, observing them. Although the officers had heard reports of similar sightings, this was the first time they had come face to face with the mysterious beings. Hospital's hidden patient. During a covert military operation, authorities rushed a patient to the hospital under strict secrecy. Doctors were shocked to discover that the patient wasn't human at all. The creature was extremely thin, with a weak body, taking short, shallow breaths. Medical staff hooked it up to wires and patches to check its vital signs. As they worked quietly to help it, they also tried to figure out how to communicate with it. They carefully handled the situation, unsure of what they were dealing with or what might happen next. House invader. Something super weird just happened when a man was at home and heard a noise coming from the backyard. When he went outside, he spotted a creature sitting on a chair that looked like it had stepped straight out of a sci-fi movie. This creature had a big head, sparkling eyes, and skin that looked like it had never seen the sun. The poor alien seemed really scared. It was making sounds, almost like it was trying to say something. It was saying words that nobody's ever heard before. Was it asking for a house tour, warning us about space pirates, or maybe just complaining about Earth's food? Tunnel figure. A worker was about to enter a tunnel to start his day when he noticed some movement around the corner. At first, he thought it was just his imagination, but then he saw it clearly. An odd figure with a huge head was sneaking toward him. He could only see its head and small eyes that looked almost identical to a gray alien. He was shocked and thought that the tunnel might be a secret hiding spot for these strange creatures. Car intruder. A boy returned to his parked car after days of camping and was shocked by what he saw. As he sat in the front seat, he noticed something strange hiding in the back seat. It was an odd figure, completely bald, with eyes that were just small dots surrounded by black circles. He was shocked and rushed to get out of the car. Thankfully, the dash cam had recorded the whole incident, showing why it's better to check your car twice. Otherwise, one day, you might come face to face with something like this. Backyard intruder. While walking in his backyard, a man noticed something moving behind a tree. He walked closer, but before he could see clearly, a strange creature quickly hid behind it. When he shone his flashlight, Two large black eyes glowed in the light, making him feel uneasy. The creature, looking like the gray alien, appeared for a moment before hiding behind the tree again. Was it an alien? And how had it gotten so close without him noticing? Without thinking twice, he rushed back into the house. It's better not to disturb these otherworldly beings, as we still don't know about their superpowers. Haunted building resident. Two friends were on the hunt for a thrill, so they decided to explore an old, abandoned building. But what they encountered was far scarier. As they were about to enter a room, suddenly, an odd figure appeared. It wasn't quite human, but it wasn't exactly alien either. The creature, with its shiny body and sharp teeth, seemed disturbed by their presence. It panicked, backing away as if it didn't want to be seen. It might be an alien creature trapped in our world, or something even stranger. Whatever it wasn't happy about their visit. Mannequin or what? A man was running late and decided to take a shortcut to get home, but it turned out to be the worst decision he ever made. As he was on his way, he passed by a strange creature standing tall. At first, he thought it was someone who might need help, but soon he realized it couldn't be human. It had no facial features or hair, just a smooth, featureless body. He rushed to leave the place. It looked like a mannequin had come to life. But who would leave a mannequin in such a strange place? Holy! Forbidden figure.
Dude, that's not a bot, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
One evening, police suddenly restricted access to a rural area of the city, sparking curiosity among a group of friends. Determined to find out what was going on, they hopped into their car and drove toward the restricted zone. As they neared, they noticed some movement in the distance. At first, it seemed like a person running, possibly in distress, but as they got closer, they quickly realized something was off. The creature's movements were strange, unnatural, and a little too jerky. It didn't look human at all. They quickly understood why the area had been restricted, whatever it was. It wasn't safe.
That's not a bot, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
Kitchen thief. A man had been noticing that his food kept disappearing from the kitchen every night. Suspicious, he decided to set up a camera on the kitchen counter to figure out what was happening. What the camera recorded shocked him. The footage revealed a tall creature with large black eyes and skin covered in black spots. It looked alien, but with 5 fingers, unlike typical depictions of aliens who have 3. As the creature sneaked behind the door, it suddenly noticed the camera. It appeared shocked, as if it had not expected to be seen. Was this a creature between human and alien, stealing food? Could it be a genetically modified being that escaped from an illegal lab? Chasing figure. A group of friends was on a late-night drive when they almost got into an accident. Suddenly, an odd figure appeared out of nowhere and started chasing their car. Its eyes glowed brightly in the dark, and it was running too fast to be human. As it got closer, they saw it was completely bald, with no facial features except its glowing eyes. Scared, they sped up and managed to get away. They finally escaped, but the strange encounter left them wondering, what was that creature? And why was it chasing them? Camouflaged visitor. A boy was home alone one night, standing on his balcony. As he looked into the darkness, he noticed something moving among the bushes. It was green, blending perfectly with the surroundings. The first thought that crossed his mind was, a gray alien. Excited, he rushed outside to get a closer look, eager to see it. But when he reached the spot, there was nothing there. No alien, no creature, just the empty night. He returned to his room, confused and disappointed. It might be an alien spying on him or searching for its lost companions. EBE-3.
now.
Project Blue Book, a U.S. Air Force program, investigated UFOs from 1952 to 1969, but behind closed doors, it uncovered a shocking truth. A strange secret came to light, a video of an alien interview. The alien, called EBE-3, was held for 5 days. In the interview, it claimed to be a future version of humanity, coming back to visit a time lost to nuclear disaster. The alien described time travel as a shift through space and said only a few humans survived the catastrophe. Mysteriously, the subject vanished from government records on the same day this event took place. Aging visitor. In 2007, a janitor at a secret military base had the fright of his life when he came face to face with an alien. But this wasn't like the aliens they had always imagined. The creature had wrinkled skin and seemed much weaker, almost as if it was an older version of an alien. It was nothing like the powerful beings many people picture. It raises a question. Do aliens age like us? A question that challenges everything we thought we knew about extraterrestrial life. Bold interview. On July 18, 1952, a scientist at Area 51 had the rare opportunity to interview someone no one had dared to before. By the looks of it, it seemed to be an alien. During the interview, the scientist handed it a piece of paper, trying to figure out how they communicated and whether they could read or write. But before they got the answer, the alleged alien started feeling unwell and lost its life soon after the interview for unknown reasons. People have speculated that the alien was a clone created using human DNA, possibly part of an experiment. After all, who would dare get this close to an alien? Door cam creature. After returning from vacation, a man checked the footage from his door camera, and he saw something that shocked him to the core. In the video, a strange creature was standing by his door, looking at the camera like it had never seen one before. It seemed curious, staring at its reflection. At first, it looked almost human, with hands and feet like ours. But when its face came into view, the man froze. The creature's body was wrinkled, and it had spikes on its head. He wondered if it was there for him, but failed. Living skeleton.
Черт!
While working in an under-construction building, a group of workers noticed someone at one of the turns. At first, they saw what looked like a white skull with empty eye sockets sneaking at them from the edge. The skull seemed to be watching them, and the workers stepped back in fear. But curiosity took over, and they moved closer. That's when they realized it wasn't just a skull, it was a skeleton crawling on its hands. As they recorded the scene, the skeleton suddenly moved toward one of the workers, almost as if it was warning them to leave. The workers quickly escaped, but they decided never to return to that site again. Lost tapes. This footage, believed to have been filmed between 1942 and 1969, shows an odd figure, nothing like anything we've seen before, with a bent posture, a large bald head, and large blinking eyes. The being in the video seems to be from another world. Many believe these clips are secret government footage of aliens held in custody, but what's truly unsettling is that these videos aren't the only ones. Rumors suggest there are other tapes, footage that's disappeared without a trace. Why are these kept secret from us? And what are the authorities hiding? Only time can reveal. House invader. In 2008, a man in America caught an unusual figure on camera. It had a huge head and big eyes, almost like an alien, and was looking through his window. After scanning the house, it quickly left. This sighting was just one of over 30 UFO encounters that year. After capturing this, the man wanted to raise awareness about UFOs. He even suggested special training for police and firefighters in case of extraterrestrial encounters. It seemed the figure was there to spy on us, eager to learn about humans. as we are about them. Nighttime Watcher. A family in the United States started experiencing terrifying events at night. Strange noises echoed through their house, keeping them awake. Worried, they decided to set up a surveillance camera to figure out what was going on. The footage they reviewed later revealed an unknown creature roaming around their home. It moved slowly, almost deliberately, as if it was aware it was being watched. At one point, it even sneaked into the camera's view, its glowing eyes staring directly into the lens. The creature had no visible facial features and was completely bald. Its eyes, glowing in the dark, were the only thing that stood out in the footage. The appearance hinted that it wasn't a human. Could it be a skinwalker or another humanoid creature? Night Field Encounter. A farmer was out in the field at night trying to fight fire blight. As he flashed his UVC light across the area, he was shocked. Standing there was a creature with a weird face and a small mouth. It looked just like the infamous gray alien, but it didn't seem scared of the farmer at all. It acted like the place was familiar, like it had been there before. The creature turned around and gazed back at the farmer, almost as if it wanted him to show it something. It's better not to follow these otherworldly beings. Who knows? They might take you to their planet. Declassified footage. For years, the government had kept a huge secret hidden away under the tightest security. But it looks like it's out now. The footage of an alien giving an interview had leaked, and it spread quickly online. It showed the upper half of a gray alien sitting against a dark background with large black eyes. The alien sat calmly, moving its lips as though speaking. But there was no sound. It was unsettling, and people were left wondering why this long hidden footage was suddenly public. Was it part of a slow plan to reveal the truth? Or had it been leaked, forcing officials to respond? New Year's surprise.
Talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace.
On New Year's night in Miami, a strange incident happened at Bayside Marketplace. A huge response was given by police when 50 young people armed with sticks began fighting in the marketplace. A man filming from his apartment expected to see the police taking control of the fight, but what he saw was much more bizarre. In the middle of the chaos, he spotted an 8-10 feet tall, shadowy alien. The police seemed more focused on this creature than on the fighting crowd. They grabbed it, and after that, everything went quiet. Surprisingly, what happened to it afterward remains unknown, as nothing was disclosed by the authorities. Tiny forest intruder. Researchers set up cameras in the woods to observe squirrels, hoping to capture some wildlife activity. But what the cameras recorded was beyond anything they imagined. Peeking out from behind a tree was a tiny humanoid creature, with big black eyes and a bald head. It showed itself for just a moment, enough for the camera to catch a glimpse. Then, as if it sensed it was being watched, it vanished behind the tree, hiding from view. It might be a dwarf or an undiscovered creature living in places that humans rarely reach. Laundry encounter. A local in a remote area had been getting complaints about strange noises coming from his laundry store. Curious and concerned, he rushed to check what was happening. To his shock, he came face to face with a strange figure. It looked like an alien, with a large head and a small mouth. As the man approached, the creature moved closer to the wall, clearly panicked by his presence. Even the man himself felt unsettled by the encounter. Neighbors later reported hearing odd noises from the sky earlier, possibly the sound of a UFO the alien had arrived in. UFO handlers. In early December 2014, a mysterious video surfaced on Spanish and Portuguese UFO sites, quickly gaining attention as it spread across the internet. It showed a UFO being handled by officers inside what appeared to be an air base. However, netizens were quick to point out that the beings in the video didn't look human. Their strange movements and unusual features sparked speculation that these might be aliens. The video seemed to be captured from a CCTV camera. Now the question was, how could this footage have been released without the consent of the officers at the airbase? Jalisco UFO sighting. On May 22nd, 2024, a tourist was enjoying his hiking trip in the state of Jalisco, Mexico. As he made his way through the hills, a flying disc caught his eye. It was parked on a landscape and had windows that made him wonder if he was being watched by aliens. He quickly moved to get away, but as he was about to cross a bridge, he spotted an alien with its back turned to him. He rushed to leave the place, feeling thankful that it hadn't noticed him. It might have been there, simply enjoying the view of the hill. Roof stalker. A girl was relaxing at home when she heard strange footsteps on the roof. She looked up and was shocked. Peeking down at her from the corner of the wall was a humanoid figure, watching her silently. It had an unsettling presence, and the moment their eyes met, she panicked. The figure quickly pulled back, disappearing to the other side of the roof. She couldn't shake the feeling that she had just seen a skinwalker. What was it doing on her roof? Was it just passing by, or did it come for a reason? Forest Night Watcher. The campers were enjoying a peaceful night in the forest when a strange feeling settled over them. They sensed that they were being watched and flashed the torch into the trees. That's when they spotted it, a tall, skinny figure, something that didn't look human. For a moment, it stood there unmoving, observing. But as soon as it realized it had been noticed, it slipped away into the darkness, leaving the campers shocked. They wondered what it was doing there, searching for food or spying on them. The truth remains unknown. Tree warming stranger.
Pour éclairer, putain!
In a remote area, a man was burning dry leaves to warm up on a cold evening. But as the fire crackled, his eye caught a creature peeking out from behind a nearby tree. Only its head was visible, watching him quietly. As he looked closer, he noticed it was also trying to warm up, moving its hands toward the fire's glow. At first, he thought it might be a kid, but the hands didn't look human at all. An alien cryptid of the dark or something even more sinister. The answer remains elusive as ever.
Pour éclairer, putain!
Roof mystery. A Chinese tourist visiting the White House in Washington, D.C. with his family had a surprising encounter while touring the famous landmark. As they were taking in the sights, he noticed someone standing on the roof. He quickly filmed the scene and uploaded the video online. The footage quickly went viral, sparking wild theories. Some viewers believed the figure was a member of the Secret Service or another security personnel, while others were convinced it was an alien. What was that figure really doing on the roof? Could it have been something otherworldly, or was it just a hidden security detail? Bank visitor. Security officers were monitoring the bank's CCTV for any unusual activity, when suddenly they spotted this strange figure. Tall, thin, and ghostly pale. I think we know the drill by now. It definitely looked like an alien. Though she had human-like hands and feet, she didn't appear fully human at all. What made the situation even stranger was that she was holding something in her hands. The officers rushed to capture her, but when they arrived, there was no sign of anyone. The lady had vanished without a trace. They left wondering what she was and how she vanished. Roswell alien. An alleged declassified video surfaced showing a lifeless alien on a stretcher. Scientists were seen performing an autopsy, trying to study its brain structure. Netizens quickly began connecting this video to the infamous Roswell incident, suggesting that it was the very alien captured by authorities after the crash. Many believe that aliens are incredibly intelligent, which could explain why scientists were so focused on examining its brain. Secret test. In the heart of Mexico, hidden from the public, a secret deal was in place, a plan that allowed neighboring governments to exchange secret information about space travel and alien technology. But during the process, a video was leaked from a well-known military base, revealing what was happening behind closed doors. It showed scientists conducting auditory tests on what appeared to be an otherworldly being. This incident raised serious questions about what was happening behind the scenes at the base and why the footage was made public. Orb overhead. On the night of July 26, 2024, a shop owner visited his store late after forgetting his dog. He didn't notice anything unusual at first, but when reviewing the surveillance footage later, something strange appeared on camera. As he opened the store shutter, his dog unexpectedly jumped out, behaving oddly, as if reacting to something unseen. Moments later, when the dog returned to the frame, a strange, glowing orb flew overhead. It might be a tiny UFO taking a break at his place. Final warning. Here's another leaked video from Project Blue Book that revealed shocking secrets. On June 9, 1964, authorities were claimed to be in possession of an otherworldly entity and were questioning it about the universe, and what was uncovered could change our perspective. In the video, the aliens shared surprising truths about the cosmos. It said that there are trillions of planets in the universe, many of which could support life, just like Earth. But what was even more worrying was the aliens' warning about artificial intelligence that destroyed their civilization, and it could do the same to ours. This shocking message made many rethink their relationship with technology. Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Alien warnings. In a series of interviews, the alien revealed various surprising secrets, each one raising more questions. EBE-3 spoke about a time in the future when a nuclear war would break out. When asked how and when it might happen, the alien said a future leader could start the war by using fear and political beliefs, causing a lot of damage. But the warnings didn't stop there. It also mentioned other issues that could threaten humanity in the future. These words left everyone thinking and fearing about what might come next. Leaked footage. On April 23, 1969, a confidential meeting took place where photos and recordings were strictly prohibited. However, someone managed to secretly film the event. The footage, which belonged to the Soviet Union, revealed the agency had the most frequent contact with beings from another planet. It shows a UFO landing on Earth, with an alien emerging from it. At first, these rumors were dismissed as simple speculation, but in 2011, the video gained attention after being leaked onto the web. The most shocking part of the case was the confirmation of constant meetings and conspiracies between the department and extraterrestrials. Strange streetwalker. A local was standing on the balcony of his apartment, enjoying the evening view, when he noticed a man that looked awfully pale. At first, it seemed like an ordinary person, but something was off. Humans don't move with a hunched back and deliberate, unnatural steps. It was moving to the other side of the street, as if searching for something. What confused him even more was how this odd creature had slipped past the tight security of the society's gate without anyone noticing. How could something so strange go unnoticed in such a secure area? Extraterrestrial Covenant. This allegedly leaked video that went viral online shows a scene from a secret US base, capturing a surprising encounter between a human and a supposed extraterrestrial being. The creature, tall and humanoid, looked strangely similar to the aliens we see in movies, pale, hairless, with large black eyes. Strangely, the two seemed to be having a conversation without speaking, hinting at telepathic communication. At the end of the video, they even shook hands. What could this mean? Did they reach some kind of agreement? The truth behind the footage remains a mystery, with authorities staying completely silent on the matter. Abandoned in Alaska. In March 2008, footage leaked from an abandoned site in Alaska, and it quickly buzzed across the internet. The video showed a thin, pale alien with a large, hairless head, moving in circles as if it was lost. Its strange, repetitive movements had people talking. Some speculated that it had been left behind by its companions, while others believed it might be a subject of alien experiments. The creature looked confused and disoriented, leading many to think it needed help. But would it be safe to help an otherworldly creature? Open discussion. A video recently surfaced on the internet, quickly becoming the talk of the town. It showed two aliens dressed in blue, with one holding a strange rod in its hand. Looks like they were visiting Stonehenge. A third alien passed behind them, this one wearing a very similar outfit. It seemed like they were all in some kind of uniform. What caught everyone's attention was the rod with a glowing orb on top of it. Could it be a tool used for communication? Just as the camera panned around, a UFO appeared in the frame, hovering just above the ground. But the video abruptly ended, and we don't know what happened next. Were these creatures paying us a visit, or were they on a secret mission that government was probably trying to hide? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.